so they just don't know, I don't think. And now we're live, so they can hear us too. All right, there's no one here, but welcome. Live stream between the Wenatchee Wilderness and Delta Hockey Academy Wild. Game's set to start at 12:45. Ice has been cleaned, but we don't have the officials on the ice to put the nets in yet. So I'm just going to leave this here on a wide angle view until we get the teams come out to warm up, and then we'll get started on this game. So I'll mute it down if you want to check back on the video. You should be able to tell when we're getting ready to start. I'm hoping it's within the next 10 minutes or so we'll have the game ready to go. So until then, just enjoy a picture of the Event Center ice at the Town Toyota Center in Wenatchee, Washington. Okay, just as an update, teams are on the ice. They're doing the warm-up. 3:32 left before they get the start of this game, as the Wenatchee Wilderness will be going against the Delta Hockey Academy Wild. These two teams met up yesterday. It might have been the day before, and the result was a Delta victory, 5-0 is what I've been told. We'll see if Wenatchee can come up with a better result in this contest. And set to drop the puck probably about 5 minutes from right now. So I'll go ahead and turn off the volume until we get more ready to play this game. So about 5 minutes to Delta Hockey Academy versus the Wenatchee Wilderness. Okay, Wenatchee Wilderness fans, just had the horn sound off for the end of the warm-up, and players from both teams are going to pick up the pucks to get ready to start this contest. If you watched the earlier game between the Wilderness and the our Snow King Junior Thunderbirds, I had a decent handle on the Snow King team, as my son has played with some of those players before, and I had watched them and could use their names as far as we doing a play-by-play, but I have no idea about anybody on the Delta team, so won't be using their names very often as we go through this. It's getting better with the Wenatchee Wilderness. Should be able to call off some player names as we go through the play-by-play. But if I get one of your kids' names wrong as we go through this, I apologize in advance. Both teams head to the bench. And players start to make their way out to the circle. Looks like we're going to have Bovey go out into the net. He is number 1, correct?
Yeah, that's Bovey.
So Bovey's going to be in the net, it looks like, for Wenatchee, as Cade Littler comes out with Connor Jensen and I'm sorry, I'm getting my numbers missed. I wanted to call number 21 Underhill because we just finished that game, but it's Stuart Carruthers. And we'll have Kyle Flynn and I assume, and Yates coming out to start this game. So we'll bring it into focus as the referees enter the circle and get this contest underway. Littler's going to take the face off. And Delta comes up after the puck dropped with it. A lot of neutral zone play before. And again, we continue in the neutral zone. Yates gets it, dumps it up to Flynn. Flynn's going to carry it across. He's got 3 3 Delta players on him, and one of them is going to go to the box with the slashing penalty. It'll 17-18 of the first period. So power play opportunity for Wenatchee. 42 seconds into this game as Delta goes into the box with the slash. Ball's going to come in to take this face off. And the puck goes back into the corner where Delta is able to wrap it around and all the way back into the Wenatchee end. Back to pick it up is number 14. I believe that's Basanta, or Brooks. That'll be Brooks, and he dumps it up into Winkleman, who tries to find ball in front of the net. Again, we'll have a wraparound as Delta clears the puck, and Wenatchee will have to bring it back up the ice. 1:25 to go in this power play. Brooks with the puck. He slowly brings it up to center, gives it up to Yates, who's put down on the ice. And Delta initially takes control, but it's given up to Winkleman. Winkleman dumps it back deep into the zone as Wenatchee's going to get a change. In comes Littler and Connor Jensen. Jensen's able to get to the puck, but it's past the blue line and into the neutral zone. Physical play by Delta. Jensen with the shot, covered by the Delta goalie. 46 seconds left in the power play, 16:04 left in the first period. Power play team here will be Carruthers, Jensen on the backside with Littler, Yates, and Flynn with the duties up front. Face-off goes to Yates, who sends it to Jensen. Back over up just underside the blue line. Shot taken, covered by Delta. Behind the net, Yates comes in, tries to slide one in, sends it up and over the goalie, but it can't get into the net. Shot taken, knocked off to the right side. And puck is cleared, 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Wunschel's going to go back to chase this one down, takes it behind the net, dumps it out onto the boards and takes it himself. Good stretch pass. He's looking for Kimberly can't control it, and it's going to go all the way behind the net of Delta for an icing call. Entering the face-off circles, number 8 for Wenatchee. Albie Schulman. Deflected shot goes up and into the glass. Chasing it down is Lawrencis. He gives it up. And eventually Kimberly's going to take control, sends it across, good pass. But then controlled by Delta, who sends it back in deep on the Wenatchee end. Winchell's going to be there to pick it up in the corner. Up to Kathy. And into the neutral zone. A lot of passing by Delta with the shot covered by Bovey. High slot play. Bovey just sends it back behind the net. And Wenatchee's going to try to get it out of the zone, which they do. Sent in deep. Chasing its ball. Outside the crease is the Delta goalie. But Wenatchee cannot capitalize. Shot taken, deflected out again in front of the net, sent off to the right side. And Delta puts it into the neutral zone. Puck's deflected just in front of the blue line up into the benches, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off with Littler coming in to take it. He'll have Winchell and Hodgson behind him and Yates and Flynn on his sides. Face-off controlled by Delta. Good pressure there by Flynn. And we're going to have a Wenatchee penalty. Winchell's going to go sit for 2 minutes on the tripping penalty. With 12:48 left in the first period, score is 0-0. As the power play team for Delta comes in to see if they can take advantage of the tripping penalty. Littler will take the face-off. Initially controlled by Wenatchee. Blocked on the shot by Delta. Out comes the Delta goalie. Shot taken, deflected up and over the net into the glass. Another shot taken off the midsection of Bovey. The rebound goes off to the right, and Delta has a man there to bury it into the back of the net to make this a 1-0 game with 12:07 left in the first. Face-off after the goal comes in to be controlled by Delta. pass that wraps around behind the net and goes all the way to the other end. Wenatchee sends it back into the Delta zone, get a change in. Jensen with the pressure. Wunchel's able to take the puck. He sends it over to his partner, Hodgson. Kimmerly tries to get to it, and again, it goes past him and all the way to the other end of the ice for icing. Coming in for this Wenatchee zone faceoff will be Littler. He'll have Yates and Flynn with him. Wunschel and Hodgson will be on the defense. Battle back behind the net. Delta comes out with it. Shot taken, good block there by Littler. Excuse me, Wunschel. Nice play by Yates to step in front of that pass on the backside. Puck comes up and over, again comes out to the point. Shot taken, blocked by Yates. Oh, blocked by Wunschel, excuse me. And the puck comes out in front. No one's there for Delta. As Yates tries to get it out. Carries it all the way, he's got an opportunity. In front of the net. And he catches a skate on the post as he's coming through. Looks like he got tripped. And he's slow to get up. Ryland gets up and he's going to head back to the bench. Ball's going to come in and take this draw. Controlled by Delta, but off one of the skates on the pass. Out to the neutral zone, and Delta player falls down. No one's around him. Cathy's able to come up with the puck. Pinned up back into the corner. 3 Wenatchee players with 2 Delta. And as the puck comes out, Bovey's going to put a glove on it and cover it up for the faceoff. 8:56 left to go in the first period. Scores 1-0. Delta over Wenatchee Wilderness. Defensive zone faceoff is initially controlled by Delta, but taken by Wenatchee. As Jensen's going to try to skate with the puck. Sends it back from behind the net. Eventually ends up to Kimmerly, who's able to get it out of the zone. Whistle blown. And I believe the call will be offsides. Littler enters the circle, takes a face-off. Face-off's won by Littler, but controlled by Delta as the player moves up. Shot taken, goes off his own player's skate and back into the corner. Jensen's there to pick it up. He's going to send it out to Yates. Yates flings a pass in, gets outside the defensive zone, but there's no Wenatchee player there to pick it up. Have a hand pass as the defenseman for Delta brings it down, puts it on the ice, and his partner comes in to take it from him. And we'll have a face-off outside the Wenatchee defensive zone. Ball's going to come in to take the draw. And Delta's going to take the puck. Good move there by number 7. Get an opportunity. Shot taken off the crossbar by Kathy. Delta attempts to make the long pass. It's going to go across 2 lines, and we're going to have icing. Coming in for the forwards for Wenatchee. Lee Schulman, Kimmerly, and Basanta. As Delta wins the face-off, takes the puck, shot made, good stop by Bovey as he sends it out into the left. Another shot taken over to the left side of the net, and Brooks is going to send it on the ice. Going to have a interference call against Delta, and Wenatchee's going to be on the power play. So with 7:15 left in the first period, Wenatchee Wilderness is going to be on the power play. Scores 1-0 in favor of Delta as Cade Littler comes in to take the face-off. Delta controls the puck. Back in their own end. Long stretch pass goes all the way back behind the net for Wenatchee, and here comes the power play. Yates is going to get it. He's going to carry it through. Taken by Delta. And wrapped around the board. Back into the Wenatchee end. Connor Jensen gets that pass. He takes it into the zone. Got an opportunity. And we've got a whistle. Going to have a slash call. I'm not sure who it's on yet. Delta's going to come in for 2 people in the box and Wenatchee will have a great opportunity off the 5-on-3 with 6:38 left in the first period. 5-on-3, first penalty should end in 1:24. We'll see if Wenatchee can capitalize. Littler's going to take the draw again with Yates and Flynn. Carruthers and Jensen will be on the backside as Delta wraps another one off the board and sends it back into the Wenatchee end. Errant pass is taken by Delta and put back on the board, and Jensen's going to bring it up. Jensen skates it all the way across the line, sends it over to the left point. Comes into Littler. He's going to come up to the point and take a look, sending it across. Carruthers with it, gives it up to Jensen. And Jensen turns it over, and back Wenatchee's going to have to go. Carruthers is going to take it across the blue line. He dumps it over to Littler. Littler's all the way across to Flynn. Flynn takes it off his skate, sends it back to Jensen. Yates on the point, top of the circle, comes across, shot taken, deflected by the goalie, up over the net by Littler. Yates is going to move up. He takes the shot, blocked by the goalie. Another shot. This one's off a Delta player. 5 seconds left in the first penalty, and a shot is taken by Yates. He puts it by the Delta goalie with 3 seconds left in the penalty. 5:17 left in the first period, and he ties this game up 1-1 with the power play goal. So Yates with the power play goal ties us up. Wenatchee will remain on the power play for 39 more seconds, as that goal came with a 5-on-3. Got a slashing penalty here now against number 7 from Wenatchee. Is that Winkleman, I believe? As he's was going in to try to get the puck and is called for the slashing. 5:09 left in the first period. Will be 4-on-4 for 32 seconds as Yates comes in to take the face-off. Delta controls it. The Delta penalty is now expired, and Wenatchee's on the penalty kill as Yates carries it across the blue line. No one's there on his pass as he centers it, but it's Wunchel's going to take it, and they're just going to run some time off the clock. 1:12 left in the Wenatchee penalty as Flynn chases down the puck to put the pressure on Delta, and they're going to have to carry it back in behind the net again. Good stop by Bovey. Second good stop by Bovey. And potentially a third one as it comes off their shot taken off of Flynn's shin guard. And another shot. Bovey's there to get in the way of that puck, and Wenatchee gets it out of the zone. 19 seconds left on the penalty. Wenatchee sends it all the way back. Delta goalie's going to cover it. 4 seconds left in the penalty. And out comes Winkleman. Shot taken off the outside of the net. Second shot taken. Bovey's going to cover this one. .250 left in the first period. Tie score at 1-1 between the Wenatchee Wilderness and the Delta Hockey Academy Wild. Faceoff's controlled by Delta, sent back in and deep. Brooks is on the chase, along with Schulman. Shot taken by Delta wide left. Comes out, defense is there. Brooks up in behind the net, pins Delta player. Out with it comes Hodgson. And Kimberly gets it out into the neutral zone where Delta takes control again. Long pass. Hodgson's there to send it back out. Littler grabs hold of the puck, sends it out of play. With 1:01 left in the first period. Ball's going to come in to take the draw. Controlled by Delta behind the net. Shot taken off a one-shoal stick and up and over the net into the glass. Kathy's got it. Voids a hit, but ball picks it up. Shot taken, and Ball puts it in. Great play by Ball and Kathy as Kathy's going to take it across the blue line, gets tied up with a Delta player, puts the puck into the middle, and Ball picks it up to put it in the back of the net for a Wenatchee Wilderness lead with 36.6 seconds left in the first period. Call that one Kathy to Ball for the goal. Delta comes off the face-off after the goal, controls the puck and sends it in deep. Shot taken from outside the blue line just prior to the horn sounding. And we're going to go into the second period with the Wilderness having a 2-1 lead. Be 1 minute timeout here for the coaches to give instructions. So I see Hunter Hodgson leaving the ice. He looks like he's going to have an equipment problem. He does not look injured. And Coach McKelvey is going to step down with his team as we take this 1 minute intermission. You're gonna see the screen go black as I've got to do a battery change, and then we'll get right back into this game. And we're back. And the horn sounds to let them know that it's time to get back to playing some hockey. So, start of the second period, we'll have a 2-1 Wenatchee lead. Shots on net, according to the scoreboard, is 8 for Wenatchee, 10 for Delta. Probably about halfway through this period, we'll stop for a ice cleaning. Will give us a 10-15 minute intermission. Coming out to start this second period for the Wilderness will be Stuart Carruthers, Connor Jensen on the back, with Littler coming in to take the face-off with Flynn and Yates. Wenatchee controls the face-off in the second period. And they turn the puck over to Delta in the neutral zone. Attempted to send it deep, but it's blocked by Littler. Sent back under the Delta's end. Icing's call, and we'll switch ends of the ice for face-off. And as I'm watching it, Hunter Hodgson comes back in. He must have fixed whatever problem he needed to go to the locker room for, as he skates through and gets back on the bench. Ball's going to come in, take the draw. And Wenatchee's able to control it. Cathy's trying to find a hole to get the shot off. He's being harried by 2 Delta defenders. And the call's icing, although it looked like it came off a skate from one of the Delta players from our angle. But we'll take it. Faceoff's controlled by Winkleman. He sends it back to Ball in the corner. Ball's looking for an outlet, can't find one. And pinned up against in the corner is Winkleman. Comes out. And Wenatchee does a good job to get to the puck, but taken through the slot by Delta and out into the neutral zone. Bovey reaches out from the crease, puts a glove over top of the puck, and we've got a whistle for the face-off in the Wenatchee defensive zone. 16:28 left in the second period. And we'll see Littler and Flynn with Yates. And Littler takes the face-off, and Wenatchee's able to control the puck. Up it comes into the neutral zone to Flynn, who's going to carry it across the blue line. On the right side of the circle, he gets it out to Yates. Littler attempts to make a pass. It goes off the skate of a Delta player and back into the Wenatchee zone. Connor Jensen's there to pick it up. He sends it across to Carruthers. Stewart gets it out into the neutral zone. Flynn's again going to carry it in, passes across, goes straight to a Delta player, but Cade Littler's there to pick up an loose pass, makes a great centering pass to Flynn, but Flynn isn't able to get his stick on it to make a shot. Delta takes it across into the Wenatchee end, and Kimberly's there to pull it out into the neutral zone. Following up is Basanta back into the corner. And Wunschel moves up from his defensive slot to get to the puck and tries to center it, but there's no one there for Wenatchee to make a play. Hotston back in. Quick pass up to Basanta. And he takes the shot, covered by Delta. Ball's going to come in to take the face-off. Knocked back into the neutral zone. Lorensis is there to pick it up. Winkleman sends it into the Delta zone. But Delta comes out with it. They're going to carry it across and get into an offensive series. Shot taken off the stick and into the glove of Bovey. .14:09 left to go in the second period. Scores 2-1. Wenatchee in the lead. And the faceoff comes out into the Delta. Shot taken wide right. Wraps around. Up comes the Delta defense. Sends it into the zone. Good play. Good puck movement. Deflected shot. Good job by Littler to send it up and over the net. So we have a scrum in the crease. Bovey lays down and is able to cover the puck, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off in the left circle. Face-off comes out to Delta. They send it point to point. No one's there to be able to pick it up. And Flynn's able to knock it back into the Delta zone. Delta's on the run. They've got a 3-on-2. Pass comes over. Shots taken. Good cover by Bovey. On a good opportunity by Delta, Bovey makes a play. And we'll see a face-off in the Wenatchee zone. 13:32 left to go in the second period. 2-1 is the score. Wenatchee holding on to the lead. We'll see ball come in. He gets ready to take the face-off. Puck's controlled by Cathy. Cathy's going to carry it himself. Dumps it in. Winkleman's there to pick it up. Sends it in behind the net. And ball's going to come back. Winkleman's pinned up against the glass. And out with it comes Cathy. Cathy sends a pass, but it's picked up by Delta, and they're going to go on the offensive end. Shot taken and comes out across the front of the net. No one's there. Winkleman picks it up and takes it to the other end. Stop made by Bovey, sent off to the left, comes out. Delta's trying to send it in deep, but good defensive play there, I believe, by Winkleman. He puts it into the neutral zone. 11:39 to go in the second period. Delta's got an opportunity here. Oh, and off the skate, off the stick, Bovee gets down and makes a great stop. Shot comes in from the right point, goes off into the left board. Kimberly's there. And another shot off the stick and back into the glove again by Bovee with another good stop. 11:20 left to go in the second period. Littler's going to come in, take this face off. He controls it over to Jensen, who sends it up to Yates. Yates has off the board and has to send it back to Jensen, who's going to send a quick one to Littler, who just touches it, although the ref didn't see it, and they're going to call icing, and we're going to go back to the other end. 11:06 left to go in the second period. Face-off controlled by Delta. Littler takes it, I believe, off his leg, goes down, and the puck gets underneath him. He's a little slow to get up. And he's going to skate off the ice. Ball's in to take the face-off. Won by Ball, but controlled by Delta. Shot taken. It's off the defenseman in front of the net. Back into the corner. Out of it comes Winkleman with the puck. Winkleman carries it in the neutral zone, passes it off a skate of a Delta player, and back we go the other way. Dangerous play initially by Bovee as he goes to put a stick on it, and then Delta player, I believe, puts it, might have been was that a slew foot on the goalie? As Bovee goes back onto his back, and we've got a penalty. As Delta player goes into the box, and the call will be interference. So Wenatchee will be on the power play with 10:30 left in the second. Have a good opportunity here to take a 2-goal lead if they can capitalize on this penalty. Littler comes back in after coming off the ice last shift with a leg injury after he blocked a puck with his shin guard, but he looks to be okay, and he's going to come in and take this face-off. He'll have Flynn and Yates with him. Carruthers and Jensen will be on the backside. And Wenatchee comes out of the face-off with the puck. Yates sends it all the way across to Jensen, and Jensen sends it back over to Carruthers. Yates is going to carry it across the blue line. And we'll point-to-point pass. Jensen thinks about it. Littler sends it behind the net where Yates is there to take it. And we're going to reset. Again, Yates moves up, sends it to Littler, sends it to Yates. Yates gets a chance, but a stick knocks it away over towards the board. Shot taken by Carruthers. Blocked by a Delta defenseman and sent all the way to the other end. 1:09 left in the penalty. Puck's tied up behind the net, controlled by Delta. They go to send it. Good play there by Winkleman to keep it in play. Shot taken off the foot of a Delta defenseman, and they take it and send it all the way in behind the net of Wenatchee. 24 seconds left in the penalty. 8:50 left in the second period, and Wenatchee is on the move again. Ball's going to take it all the way up into the corner, sends it back out. Point to point, Brooks is going to take a shot off the skate of Delta. Penalties expired, and we have a whistle, and we're going to have another one for a slash. And Delta's expires one penalty and starts in with another as we get ready to clean the ice, and we're going to take about a 10 to 15 minute break as the Zamboni is going to come out, and then we'll start the second half of this game. So with 8:28 left to go, Delta will start the period after the ice cleaning with a penalty, and we have a 2-1 Wenatchee lead over the Delta Hockey Academy. According to the scoreboard, Wenatchee's got 9 shots on net, and Delta has 18, but Wenatchee does a better job with their shots, and they've got the 2-1 lead. So we'll be turning off the volume, pulling back, and letting you look at the ice as the Zamboni goes round to round, and we'll be back as soon as they get done to finish off this game. All right, welcome Wenatchee Wilderness fans as we get ready to start this period on the power play. As Littler comes in and takes a face-off, and Delta's able to grab it and wrap it around all the way back behind the net. Connor Jensen's going to grab it. He's going to move it forward, sends it up to Carruthers, and it goes into the Delta zone where they're able to take it and control it. Yates does two good plays there to keep the puck in possession of Wenatchee. And Littler's going to carry it across the circle. He's drugged down from behind, and we're going to have a 5-on-3. As Cade Littler goes to make it a move at the net, and we're going to have a second. I thought we were going to have a second penalty. As I'm trying to read what the referee is calling here.
Call it unsportsmanlike after, so it's a 2 and a 10.
Okay, so get an unsportsmanlike penalty after the hooking, and we're still going to have a 5-on-3, and as we're trying to figure out what the end of the result of this referee call is. So Delta's going to have to send another player to the box. So the result of that unsportsmanlike penalty will be a 2 and a 10 as 3 players go into the box for Delta. 7:54 left in the second period. 5-on-3 opportunity for Wenatchee. As Littler enters the circle to take the face-off. Controlled by Wenatchee, they send it out to the point. Puck movement, Jensen back to point. Carruthers moves up, doesn't find an opening. Oh, and a deflected pass sends it into the neutral zone, and Wenatchee's going to have to reset. Carruthers brings it across and loses control, and Delta sends it all the way to the other end. 1:01 left in the first penalty as Wenatchee is working on a 5-on-3. Carruthers carries it himself, brings it across, and starts to set up the power play. Jensen's there, and he loses control, and again we go down all the way to the other end. 42 seconds left in this penalty, and we will have to reset once again as Delta gets an opportunity to have a line change. This time we're going to have Yates. He brings it all the way in and deep, across the front, off the skate of a Delta player, but Wenatchee's able to control it. Point-to-point pass, back into the corner to Flynn, and he sends it back to Carruthers. All the way across, good pass there from Jensen to Flynn, but Flynn can't take advantage. Good play by Wenatchee to keep it in the zone. And we're going to end the first penalty, and now on to a 5-on-4 off the skate of a Delta player as the centering pass. And we'll have 27 seconds left on the second penalty. Yates makes an attempt to a shot, blocked by Delta, sent to the other end. 19 seconds left, 6:11 left in the second period. Puck comes out, it's carried by Ball. Ball sends it, tries to send it deep, off a Delta player, but then he gets a second chance and puts it in behind the net. Wells is going to pick this up in the Wenatchee zone, turns around, and gets it out to Winkleman. Winkleman with a dangerous pass, deflected back into the zone, into the neutral zone. And Delta has an opportunity. Good defensive play made by Cathy as he goes down with the puck. But Wenatchee's able to remain in control. Big hit by Wells as he steps up and puts a Delta player down on the ice. Backhanded shot taken by Delta, covered by Bovee, and we've got the whistle to have a face-off. Face-off controlled by Delta. Comes up, shot wide left. Taken out of the neutral zone, and right back in it goes. There to pick it up's Hodgson. Hodgson sends it off the board to his defensive partner, Wenatchee. And Wenatchee's able to get it back out into the neutral zone where it's picked right back up by Delta and carried back in. Hodson's able to keep it in the zone, sends a shot wide right, back up behind the net. Delta's in control. Good play by Littler to come in and pressure the Delta players, but they're still able to carry it out into the neutral zone where it's picked up by Flynn and sent across over to Wells. Wells is going to move up, covered by 3 Delta players, but still gets it back into the corner where Yates can take a shot. Yates sends it wide left off the board. Oh, and a big trip, and it is not called on Wells as he steps up. Shot taken by Wells as he goes off the ice, deflected to the right by Delta goalie, and they're going to carry it forward. Good series there by Wenatchee as they kept it in Delta's in for a long period of time and are coming back in on the offense. That's Carruthers coming up from the defensive end, kick it all the way back into the corner, and he can come out with it. And Delta's going to move this one with a 2-on-1. Pass made. Great defensive play by Bovee as he comes across on the pass and is able to cover. .2:18 left to go in the second period. Scores 2-1 Wenatchee over Delta Hockey Academy as Winkleman crosses into the offensive zone and sends one up off the board and behind the net. Cathy's there to put the pressure on. He's helped by Winkleman, but Delta comes out with the puck. They're going to carry it forward into the Wenatchee end. Misplayed, but a good backhand. Covered there by Wenatchee. Wenatchee's going to take it from behind the Wenatchee net, sends it way up to Basanta. Basanta's got 2 men on him, is still able to get it into the zone, and he's on the chase. Shuckman takes a shot. It goes off to the left. He's trying to center it through 3 different Delta men, and they come out with the puck. Good play there by Basanta to keep the defense of Delta from it having a shot. Puck comes across the middle. No one's there to get it for Wenatchee. Yates is going to have to get back to help. And a slow shot comes in, which Bovee's able to easily cover. And we'll have a face-off with 45.9 seconds left in the second period. Scores 2-1 Wenatchee over the Delta Hockey Academy as we're getting close to end our second period of hockey. Cade Littler's going to come in to take the face-off. He'll have Yates and Flynn with him, I believe, as a shot's taken from just inside the blue line. It's glove saved by Bovey, and we'll do another face-off, this time with 41.3 seconds. Carruthers and Jensen will be back on defense. Flynn and Yates will be the other forwards with Littler. Passing cross made through the middle, picked up by Yates. He's going to go on his own, puts through the legs of a defenseman for Delta and can't get past him to grab the puck, but kept in initially. But it comes out to the neutral zone, and Jensen has to send it in behind the net to help allow Wenatchee a line change. And the horn sounds, and that'll be end of 2 periods with the Wenatchee Wilderness leading the Delta Hockey Wild 2-1. Shots on net, according to the scoreboard, are 11 for Wenatchee, 22 for Delta. So we'll take this 1-minute timeout, allow the coaches to talk to their players before we start the third period of this game. Going to have a slight blackout again as I do a battery change. Hopefully we'll have a full battery for this last period and we won't have to do this again. 1 second as I change the battery and shut down the camera. But I haven't done it yet.
How many places do you have a plug strip?
Yeah.
Not very many.
Not many. Usually I'm running off of a extension cord from somewhere. Yeah. My real thing is I have to find a Wi-Fi, because that's what, and every rink's different. So, all right, we're back for the start of the third period. As the Wenatchee the Wenatchee Wilderness take on the Delta Wild in the championship game of the Wenatchee tournament here. Cade Littler comes to take the face-off to start this third period. He's going to have Flynn and Yates will be on each side of him, with Jensen and Carruthers in the back. Wenatchee comes away from the face-off with the puck. Littler goes back into the corner. And out from it, Delta gets to the neutral zone, sends it in deep, but Carruthers is going to corral it and send it back out to Littler, who's going to carry it back into the Wenatchee offensive zone. Puck's taken by Delta. They're going to come through and get on offense on their own, except for they cross the blue line a little bit before the puck, and we'll have an offsides. 17-18 to go in the third period. Wenatchee leading 2-1. Conversations going on near the bench of Wenatchee as the referee goes to both ends. Not sure what the discussion's about. Just realized both the referees for this game have Hastings on the back of their jerseys, so I wonder if they're brothers.
Yeah. Oh no, actually, I think that's a dad and a son. There are brothers, but that's the dad. There's
Okay.
three of them.
All right. So I've been told that it's a father-son duo of the referees here. As one of the Hastings goes in to talk to the scorekeeper, and I'm not sure what we're discussing here. The clock goes from 17:15 to 17:28. Someone must have complained about how much time had come off the clock. As they've got everything settled down, we're going to come in for the face-off, and Ball's going to take it for Wenatchee. Face-off comes out, controlled by Delta. Nice interception of the pass by Laurentis. And he sends it deep into Ball. Ball sends a centering pass. Winkleman can't get there. Another shot, good shot taken off the leg pad of the Delta goalie. That shot was taken by Wunschel. And out in front of the net, oh, good attempt by Cathy as he tries to lift one up over the goalie, but is unsuccessful, and the goalie's able to make the stop. Goes back deep on the other end. Wunschel's there to pick it up. He turns around. He's going to skate it out with Delta on the chase. All the way back to the other end. Winkleman's going to try to get there, get the puck. He's able to. Tries to send a centering pass. He gets it there, but Cathy can't come up with the puck to make the shot. Wells loses the puck to Delta, and they come in on the offense. Up through the middle they come. Seven's there. Bovey with a good stop. As the Delta player came in on the right side, tried to put the backhand in. But Bovey says, not going to happen today. And we're going to have a face-off. Cade Littler's back in with Yates and Flynn. Carruthers and Jensen will be the defense. 16:25 left to go in the game. 2-1 lead, Wenatchee. Face-off comes through, and Wenatchee's able to control it. Littler will stay in the game, come into the circle. Face-off one. Yates is going to take a shot. Stick save. That was a good shot by Yates. An even better save by the goalie. As Littler's going to come through now. He takes a shot. Again, almost the same shot as Yates. This one off the shoulder of the goalie. Two good shots by Wenatchee. Neither of them successful. Just want him to keep throwing that puck at the net, and some good things are going to happen as Flynn kicks the puck into the Delta zone, but it comes right back out. Wenatchee's able to control it. Yates is going to send it deep, and Wenatchee's going to get a change. Brooks is going to pass it to his partner Wells. He's going to send it up. Touched by Basanta and sent back in deep behind the net. Shot taken by Delta. Good job by Brooks to take it off his leg pad. Delta keeps in control. Another shot, this one off of Wells' leg pad. Again, Delta's in control. Third shot, this one's going to come in off of Bovey, and he sends it back up and Wenatchee finally throws it out into the neutral zone, and we're going to have a hand. I would have thought it was a hand pass, but they're calling it an offsides. And we're going to take a face-off in the neutral zone. .14:47 left to go in this contest. Wenatchee with the lead, 2-1 over Delta as ball comes in to take the draw. Wenatchee's able to control and sends it up through the neutral zone where they lose it initially, pinned up against the board. And Delta comes out with it. Puck is sent all the way to the other end by Delta, and we'll have an icing call as both teams are going for the change. And we'll switch ends to take this face-off. Coming in is going to be Littler. It looks like Wenatchee's doing every other rotation. It's going to the Littler, Yates, and Flynn line. And then they send in another one to give them a short break and send them back in. So here we go as Wenatchee controls that face-off. Littler battling with the puck. Pinned up against the board, and out with it comes Wenatchee. Jensen looks but doesn't have an opportunity for the shot. He gets it down to Littler again at the circle, and back up to the point it goes. Over to the other point to Carruthers. He's going to take a shot off the leg pad of the Delta goalie and back into the corner. Good play and a goal. That was a beautiful play as the puck comes out. Yates sends it to Littler. Littler puts it up over the goalie and back into the net as Wenatchee's going to take a 3-1 lead with 13:27 left in the third period. Great play as it comes out of the corner. Flynn's there. He kicks it out to Yates. Yates puts it to Littler, who puts it just under the crossbar and in the back of the net for the goal. So call that one Flynn to Yates to Littler for the goal. And we're going to have a timeout by Delta after that goal. So take a 1-minute timeout from the game, and we'll come back to have a face-off with Wenatchee holding a 3-1 lead over the Delta Hockey Academy. As we come back from the timeout to the center ice for this face-off, Wenatchee's going to take a 3-1 lead over Delta as Littler enters the face-off circle. Delta's going to control this. Good defensive play by Carruthers to take that puck, get it to Yates, and he's going to try to make a move. Yates gives the puck up to Delta. They're back on the other end, but with good numbers. This time around, Delta just sends it all the way back and wraps it around behind the net. Again, back behind the net. Laurentis is going to be there to pick it up. Sends it back over to Jensen, who's able to get it out and around to the other end, but it'll be an icing. So with 12:20 left to go in the game, we'll have a defensive zone faceoff for Wenatchee. And in to take it will be Ball. He'll be joined by Brooks, Wells, Schuckman, and Winkleman. Kathy, excuse me, I thought it was Brooks, it's Kathy. Kathy takes it in, has a good play, but Wenatchee can't keep it in the zone. Back on the other end will come Delta. Oh, a good opportunity there, and a great stop as Bovey throws out the right leg and is able to kick the puck off across the front of the net versus having it go in.
And get out of the way.
And get out of the way, as I believe it was Winkleman, who was on the chase, slides in and goes through and knocks the net off its posts. Great save by Bovey on that play. Face-off taken, won by Wenatchee, sent in behind the net. As they try to clear, it's not going to happen. Back behind the net is Delta. Possible. He's got a lot of, Wunschel is back there putting a lot of pressure on him, and it gets out. Kathy's got the puck, but Wunschel's the one who dumps it into the zone. Shot taken wide right by Hodgson. A lot of contact there on Kathy as he's trying to get to the puck. Delta's going to take a long shot. It's going to be deflected off to the left by Bovey. Back into the corner. We're pinned up. As players come in to help out. Puck comes out, and Wenatchee's going to have control. Winkleman's going to take it all the way into the zone. He's following. He's got two Delta players on him as he's put down on the board in the ice. And Littler's there as he's getting tripped up, and he's also pinned up against the board. Out from there comes Delta, and they're going to take it into the neutral zone. Pass goes across. And it's light. Got Flynn there as he's getting pushed all around. Now two players are down, and we're going to get a whistle as they can't clear the puck. It's a good whistle. It protects Flynn as he was getting shoved around in there. A lot of sticks coming in after him. And we'll just take this one on a face-off. We've got 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this contest. Wenatchee's holding on to a 3-1 lead over the Delta Hockey Academy. Face-off's taken by Delta, sent in and behind the net. Connor Jensen's going to go find it. And we'll have a little bit of a battle there in the corner. Delta comes out with it, sends it back to the defense. Shot taken wide right. Puck's dumped back in, controlled by a Delta player. He sends it up behind the net. And again, we're going to have a big scrum. There's a trip. It's not called. Oh, it is called. I missed the arm as the trip is called. And Wenatchee will go back in on the power play. So with 10-11 left to go in the contest. Wenatchee's going to be on the power play for 2 minutes. And they're going to send in the power play team of Winkleman, Kathy, Ball, Wells, and Brooks. Wells is going to take it in from behind the net. Sends it up into Winkleman. Delta's there to take it back. They've got a 2-on-1 with shorthanded. Good defensive play by Brooks to lay down and block that pass to a wide open Delta player shooting in from the right side. Shot taken, it goes across the front of the net, but it's wide right, and it's pulled in and taken by Kathy, and he's going to move it into the Delta zone, up off the glass, and behind the net it goes. Ball's there, and it squeaks out and goes to Delta player. Delta sends it long towards the net. Jensen's going to walk back and pick it up. Jensen's carrying it up across out to the neutral zone. He sends it to Carruthers, who's going to carry it all the way to himself and get almost a shot as he goes off to the left side of the net. Again, sending it back is Delta with 50 seconds left to go in the power play. Yates carries it past 2 Delta men. He's going to all the way through off the skate of a Delta player, and it's going to come out into the neutral zone where Jensen's going to take control. Jensen gives it up to Littler. Littler's going to carry it across. He's being pressured by Delta. Keeps control of the puck. He's taken down almost. Jensen moves up. One-time shot taken. And goes off the leg pad and covered by the Delta goalie. 16 seconds to go in this power play with 8:27 left in the game. Wenatchee's got a 2-goal lead with the score 3-1. In to take the face-off is, can't see the number. Let's take a look. Hodgson takes it and controls afterwards, but it was Schuckman who took the face-off. He's there with Basanta as the puck goes out and across to Hodgson, who takes a shot, deflected to the left side by the Delta goalie, as Laurentis is there to get a skate on it. 2-on-1, pass comes across, shot, great save by Bovey. Delta takes it again in behind the net. They're looking for an opening. Sends it up to the top. Pass comes in, it's wide to the left. But Delta still has the puck. Shot from the point goes off to the left, just into the netting a little bit. As Basanta sends it all the way down so that Wenatchee can get a line change. In comes, and as Delta sends it on a wraparound, it comes all the way down the ice, and we'll have an icing play. Good opportunity for some fresh players to get in for Wenatchee. 7:16 to go in this contest. And we'll see Kathy and Ball, along with Wunschel and Wells and Winkleman. Ball with the face-off. Shot taken by Winkleman. It was a good one. Nice save by by the Delta goalie as the puck comes out into the neutral zone. And as the puck pass comes over to the Delta player, he carries it into the zone and back out for the offsides, and we'll have another face-off. Wenatchee sends the puck out in the neutral zone where Delta's there to cover it. Good play by Kathy, it looks like, to carry it in, but it's taken again by Delta. And they come in with the shot up and over the net, back into the corner. Brooks does a good job of separating Delta from the puck, and it gives it up to Ball, who tries to get it out and finally does. And Delta's going to have to reset from the neutral zone. Shot taken off the skate and deflected left. And we've got a whistle, I believe, on an offsides.
Hand pass.
Hand pass, sorry. And in to take this face-off will be Cade Littler. He'll have Flynn and Yates with him, Carruthers and Jensen on the defense. Puck goes out to Wenatchee, sends it in and deep on the off the board, and Littler's giving chase. Back behind the net they go, and Littler is able to interrupt the Delta player. But they gather the puck and take it back into the neutral zone. Comes across. And knocked out. As Littler gets an opportunity, he's going to have a breakaway. Good defensive play by Delta to take the puck before he gets a chance to shoot. Shot comes up by Delta. It's deflected up and over the net. Comes back. Delta's there to get it. And on the shot, Bovee puts his glove on it, and we're going to have a whistle and another face-off. 5:14 left to go in this contest. 3-1 is the score as Wenatchee is leading the Delta Hockey Academy. In to take the face-off is Schuckman. Controlled by Delta. They were going behind the net, send it back out. Shots taken, stopped by Bovee, sent out to the right side, and Delta still be in control. Another shot comes in on the right side off the glove of Bovee and into the net. And we have a 1-goal advantage for Wenatchee at 5 minutes left to go in the game. Score is now 3-2. I don't know if Bovee saw that one as it goes off of his left side and he looks to the right as the puck is going into the net. Littler's going to come out and take the faceoff after the goal. He wins that draw, and puck's controlled by Wenatchee, sent in deep. Littler's giving chase. Back behind the net. Delta's going to come up with it and send it in. Shot taken off the crossbar and out. That was a lucky play for Wenatchee. Is a great shot, just barely misses, and they're on the run. Yates is going to have an opportunity. Puck's taken by Delta and goes back into the corner. Wenatchee with the puck. They stretch pass it up off the board to Flynn. Flynn's going to carry it in. 4:12 left to go in the game. Kathy sends it in behind the net. Long pass. First person to going to be to get to it as well. He falls down but is still able to get up and get to the puck. Shot taken, blocked by Bovee. Another shot taken. It goes right and wrapped around the net. Wenatchee's there to get to the puck. Now we have a battle up on the corner, and Delta comes up with it. Shots comes in off of Ball's feet. Pass comes back to Ball, but deflected by Delta. A lot of talk going on. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but we have 3:15 left to go in the game as the shot is covered by Bovee. And back behind the net goes Jensen. He's held up, but Carruthers is going to take the puck and get it out to Littler. Littler sends it over to Flynn. Flynn sends it back. Shot taken, deflected off to the left by Delta, and they take control of the puck. 2:56 to go in this game. Delta making a move. Good play by Carruthers to get it out of the zone. Send it back. Delta's going to have to reset. Pass goes all the way across. Should be icing. There's no whistle. But Wenatchee's going to control it with Jensen. Good defensive play there by Yates to poke the puck away so that a shot can't be taken by Delta, and it goes up against the board. Out with it comes Jensen. He can't get it out of the zone, and it goes back in behind the net. 2:20 left to go in the game. Point to point, shot taken wide left. Carruthers is there. He puts it off the glass, and it gets it out into the neutral zone, and they'll have a reset as Wenatchee changes lines. Shot taken, it bounces around in there, blocked by Wunschel, I believe. And Wenatchee sends it out of the zone, 1:45 to go in the game. Long pass wraps around behind the net of Wenatchee. There to get it is Cathy. He sends it up to Wunschel. Wunschel sends it into the neutral zone. Shot taken wide left as Delta pulls the goalie and a whistle's blown. I think the call is going to be too many men on the ice as the forward comes out for Delta before the goalie gets to the bench. Let's see what the call is going to be. That's what it is. Let me check one more time. We go to center ice. I don't know what they're calling as we go to center ice. I do not know. I have a battery. I've got to make another battery change. I apologize. I'll try to make it to the next whistle, but we may lose the feed. Yates takes it across. Hopefully we get another whistle here in just a second. Shot taken over on the net. 1:10 left to go in the game. Oh, this is going to be a bad timing. Wenatchee gets it. 56 seconds to go. Shot taken, and it goes in. We have a tie game, and I'm going to take a pause for just a second to change batteries as with 51 seconds left to go, Delta gets another shot in on the right, on Bovee's left side, and we have a 3-3 game. Take 1 second for a timeout. And we're back to live action as Wenatchee takes a timeout after that goal. 56 seconds or 51 seconds left in the game. As Delta's been able to tie it up in the last 4 minutes of this contest. And that'll end the timeout. And out to take the face-off for Wenatchee will be Cade Littler with Flynn and Yates. And we'll have Jensen and Carruthers on defense. Face-off's taken by Delta. They send it around. All the way to the other end they go. Shots sent up across the front of the net, and it's going to wrap around and go back into the neutral zone, and Delta's going to try once more. Flynn's there. He gets it out of the zone, but it's taken immediately back by Delta, and we've got 26 seconds to go in this contest. Puck is sent out into the stands. No one's there. Picked up by a fan. I don't know if at the U16 level if that's a keeper or not, but I saw him running out. We've got 5.9 seconds left to go in this game. Cade Littler goes to take the face off. Shot taken, stopped by Bovey, another one. And he gets the cover. 1.9 to go, and we'll have another face off. Wenatchee's going to put all four people on the right side. Let Littler take the face off. It goes out, shots taken. But there's the buzzer, and we'll be in overtime in this game in Wenatchee as the Delta Hockey Academy is able to tie up the score at 3 after a 2-goal differential with about 4 minutes left to go in the game. Believe it'll be a 5-minute overtime at 4-on-4 hockey. And then if it's still tied at the end of that period, it goes to a shootout. So we'll take 1 minute break here and get ready for the overtime period. So I was incorrect. It'll be 3-on-3 hockey for this 5-minute period. At the end of regulation, the score's 3-3, tie game between the Wilderness and the Delta Wild. Shots on net, according to the scoreboard, is 17 for Wenatchee, 33 for Delta. As we get ready to go at this game, out to take the face-off will be Littler. He'll be joined by Jensen and Yates. And Littler will come up with the puck. Shot taken, it's off the foot of Kathy. Delta's able to recover the rebound. And an errant pass sends him back into the neutral zone. .326 left to go in this overtime period. Kathy does a good job to keep it in. But quickly comes back Delta and takes the puck, and they're going to move it into the offense. Shot taken off the back leg of Littler. .255 left to go in the overtime period. It almost seems like Delta's content to just ride out this period and go into the shootout. But here they come, they bring it into the zone. Shot blocked by Jensen. And he takes it out of the zone again. 2:14 left to go in this period. And Yates is going to get it and send it across. Carruthers is going to make a move. 2 Delta men on him. He gives it up to Yates, and Yates is going to skate it forward. Poke check by Delta. Yates hits the ice. He's slow to get up. Shot taken. And the whistle's blown as the net comes off, and Bovey gets the save. 1:46 left to go in this overtime period. Face-off taken by Littler, won by Wenatchee. Jensen's going to carry it behind the puck. He's looking for an opening, or carry it behind the net. He's looking for an opening. Sends it up to Littler. Littler's on the move. Poke check by Delta. They take control. And there's a big hit. It's really dirty hit on the back end on Littler. And no call as he gets flipped over onto his back. Shots taken, it's back in the corner. I'm pretty sure the camera didn't see it because of the angle that it was at, but Littler, kid goes and takes him low, flips him over his back, and he ends up on the ice. He skated up under his own power, but No call made. 46 seconds left as the shot's deflected off the blocker of Bovey into the left. Jensen moves. He's pinned up against the board. Delta takes the puck. Gonna be a shot here, and it's blockered off to the left again by Bovey. Goes to the middle. Yates is gonna have an opportunity as he skates forward. 11 seconds to go as he makes the move. Shot off the crossbar and out. And that'll be it for the overtime period. As Littler comes back in, not injured off of that play where he was put to the ice with a minute left to go in the overtime period. So now we're gonna have a shootout. To finish this game. We'll take one more minute as the coaches decide who they're gonna have come out for this shootout. It was, yeah, definitely low. It was a Kucherov check, the one that he had the other night. Yeah. I saw the same thing on the video, on a video replay of Kucherov from 3 nights ago, and they're talking about like 10 game suspension. Both the goalies are in the nets. They're ready to go. Coaches have given the list to the referees. And out comes a player for Delta to take his turn at this shootout. Referee says it's time to go. Bovey's ready. Whistle's made, and here we go. Bovey takes that one right off the midsection. Good stop. And Rylan Yates is going to come out for Wenatchee and take his turn. Rylan, who just put one off the crossbar as time expired, is going to see if he can do a little bit different on this one as he moves off to the left. And he does it. Rylan comes by and sneaks one by the right side of the goalie to put it in the back of the net, and Wenatchee's got the first goal of the overtime, or excuse me, the shootout. Bovey goes to take his spot, and here comes Delta. Bovey sticks a leg out and makes the stop, and Wenatchee, if Cade Littler, as he comes out, can make this goal, is going to win this contest. And Cade loses control of the puck. He puts one off the backhand, but that's going to be a stop. And again, if Delta cannot score here, Wenatchee is going to get the victory. Bovey's ready. Here they come. And Delta's able to sneak it in from the right side on the backhand and tie this up. Pressure now comes to Kyle Flynn as he steps onto the ice for his chance. If Kyle can put this in, we'll have a Wenatchee victory as he makes his start. Oh, and they call that no good. One ref's calling it no good, one calls it a goal. Let's see what they say. It was up off the center of the crossbar and drops down. One ref's calling it good, one waved it off. Let's see what the final result is. What is it? What's the result? The refs get into a circle. They're going to talk this one out. We had one ref call it a goal and one ref call it wave it off. And I don't know if we could have any more controversy or tension in a game than we've had. Yeah.
Can we show you video? I don't know. I don't know whether
It looked like it was inside, but it came down in front of the line.
Yeah, I don't know. Just give us another shot for that round.
It's waved off, and that's not a goal as it goes onto the crossbar and drops down in front of the net. And we're going to continue this shootout. Do you have the replay on yours?
I wouldn't be able to get to it on this camera. That's not my camera.
I'm gonna pull it around and look at it as soon as this game is over. No matter what the call was going to be, someone was going to be unhappy with it. And here we go as Delta comes in to make their next attempt at the shootout. Bovey with a stop. And we'll see who's going to come out for Wenatchee. It's going to be Connor Jensen. If he puts this one in the back of the net, Wenatchee will have the victory. And here comes Connor. Shot and in. And Connor Jensen gets the victory for Wenatchee in the championship game of the Wenatchee tournament. Very unhappy goalie as he breaks his stick on the net with that loss. As the gear starts flying off, as Wenatchee celebrates a win over the Delta Hockey Academy in a shootout. Great job by Wenatchee to take that victory. And we'll get into the handshakes here. So final score of this contest is 5-4, Wenatchee over Delta in a shootout. And what I've been told is those are the first goals scored on Delta in this tournament. So great job after losing to Delta 5-0 in their first meeting. Wenatchee comes back with the 5-4 shootout victory to win the championship of the Wenatchee tournament. We'll go ahead and put an end on this. And congratulations and great job to the Wenatchee Wilderness.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.